The third and final sneak peek for this November update has dropped, and it is a new uniform and a new tier 4 for Agent Venom. So they are going all in on the symbiote theme. On the downsides, I was unfortunately possibly right, not necessarily guaranteed, but possibly right about Null being delayed until the mid-month. Agent Venom is back in Marvel Future Fight. Join Flash Thompson as he unleashes the power of the symbiote to protect and fight for justice. We do unfortunately get another PowerPoint sneak peek, but it is what it is. All that budget is going into Null these days. This superhero who has lost his legs has acquired powers that exceed his former abilities after bonding with the symbiote. Not sure why they have to keep mentioning his legs, but it is what it is. Superhuman Agent. Check out the new looks, uniform, and abilities, tier 4, of this superhero who uses both his abilities as an agent, ability tag, and as a symbiote, ability tag. We will announce more information through the update details. So that is the clue. That is your context clue that there won't be any more sneak peeks. However, we will be getting the live stream next week on Monday, so you can look forward to that, and we will obviously be getting more information from that. The update's not just going to be 3 uniforms and that's it. There's going to be more stuff, maybe some new content, maybe some updated content, etc. Some random characters getting transcended, who knows? So yeah, we'll have to wait and see, but this is the last sneak peek. So just to recap, Spider-Man is getting a symbiote uniform and staying a hero. Venom is getting a new symbiote uniform and staying a hero. And Agent Venom is getting a new uniform in tier 4 and staying a hero. So Agent Venom is a combat type, which means if you want to tier 4 Agent Venom and you haven't tier 4'd Venom, you have to make a decision here. And the other thing to point out is you can farm the books pretty fast from GBR. A lot of people think that it takes a long time, but for example, however long ago I tier 4'd, what's her name? Weapon Hex, I'm already back at 8 books without spending any money on book selectors. So, and I tier 4'd whatever, and I'm back at 10 already, and I tier 4'd Gwenpool, and I'm already I've already hit the cap easily on speed books. So it's possible, like for example, right, if you had enough resources, if you had like 20-30,000 Carbo and Soul of the Faltine, I'm not saying that a lot of people watching this video have that many resources, but I'm just saying, if you were hoarding resources and you are waiting for a symbiote update and you want to go all in on the symbiote update, you're like, okay, now I'm going to tier 4 Venom. Now I'm going to tier 4 Agent Venom. I would suggest, because you can tier 4 Venom now, right? Tier 4 him today, start farming the combat books. You'll probably get, today's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. You'll, like 4 days, you could get realistically to 4 or 5 combat books by the time the update drops. So that means that by next Friday, you would have enough books again. You get about 1.5 per day or 1.3 per day. You would have enough to tier 4 Agent Venom. Again, only if you really want to do that and you're just trying to figure out the logistics of it. As usual, I always say don't tier 4 characters right before updates. It's always better to just wait until after the update if you want to make the most and be the most efficient possible with your resources. Wait and let other people like me, like other content creators, test it for you to see. Maybe Venom tier 4 is going to be really bad. Who knows? Maybe Agent Venom tier 4 is going to be really bad. I'm not saying that's the case. I'm not hoping that's the case. I'm just giving you sort of different types of advice. And of course, as always, the other sort of overlaying piece of advice, overarching piece of advice, is to play the game the way that you want to play the game, the way that you're going to have the most fun playing the game. I know that's not how everyone plays, and that's fine, but that is certainly how I recommend it. Now, in addition to this, we also have the November Update Celebration live stream. So there's not going to be a live stream this week because it would have been yesterday, but there will be a live stream on Monday. So Monday, November 18th at 5 p.m. Pacific. Keep in mind, if your country, if where you're from doesn't celebrate daylight savings time, this is a bit of a tricky timeline because it's changed. It's different now because daylight savings happened like 10 days ago or something like that, 12 days ago, 2 weeks ago. So the timelines are a little bit different. So just check what 5 p.m. Pacific is for you, or check what 8 p.m. Eastern is for you in your time zone. I can't tell you what it's going to be because I don't know what time zone you're in, and I don't know how, if your time zone observes daylight savings or not. But yeah, it'll be 8 p.m. Eastern for me, 8 p.m. At night. So I will be live on Monday checking this out. Join CM3RL and bear witness to true symbiosis in the V10.5 live stream. This is going to be pretty good. I was really impressed with 3RL's effort last time for the zombie update. He put on the zombie makeup. I thought it was really cool. So I'm really excited and happy for him. As far as these looks go, I got to be honest with you. This is the sneak peek here. So we get another PowerPoint sneak peek. It is what it is, boys. It is what it is. The budget's just... Hey, listen. The budget's just not what it used to be, okay? Don't make me get the CEO out here, okay? He put it all... He put it all on Pepe Coin, and that shit blew up. He blew up his account. Right? What can I say? No. I don't know. Whatever, man. I'm not gonna keep complaining every single sneak peek. Oh my god, it's a PowerPoint. Oh my god, it's a PowerPoint. Like, we get it. It's a PowerPoint. Yeah. It is what it is. Like, I don't like it. What can I do? Agent Venom looks weird. He looks... Well, I don't want to say he looks weird. He looks very aggressive for a hero. He looks very aggressive for a hero. I don't know how much I like it. He's like... Ah! He looks like me when I do this. When I get rid of my top, when I get rid of my upper lip and I look like a bunny or something. That's how he looks in these clips. He also has a knife. He also has knives, like zip tied to his forearms here. Hey, listen, it is what it is. The thing I want to point out is these textures always look worse in the PowerPoint than they do, like in the sneak peek, than they do in game. These textures always look so much better in game. I don't know if it's the software that they use to process them. I don't know if they get like a very early render that's not high res. I don't know if it's the lighting that's bad. Obviously, you can see the textures on the gun are terrible. They're like PS1 textures from like 1999, for sure. For sure, those are like 25-year-old textures. That's not what you're gonna see in game. That's not what you're gonna see in game. Just to give you guys a reference point for what guns look like, right? If you just go back to Sin's uniform from a year ago, and you zoom in, right, you can see the textures are much higher res. They're still not PS5 res. This is like whatever PS3 resolution. But if you're gonna compare that on her, and she doesn't even use that. She doesn't even really handle that gun. If you're gonna compare that res, and the bazooka looks good too. If you're gonna compare that to this, obviously this looks like it looks like it's melting in the microwave or some shit. It'll look better in game, for sure. For sure, it'll look better in game. As far as the live stream goes, the live stream announcement, that's Agent Venom again, looking like a bird. I don't know, looking like a penguin. And then this is Venom, and for some reason there's like just a giant Venom head. It looks like he's punching, and there's a giant Venom head punching with him, like attacking with him. I don't know. Yeah. It looks a little weird. I'm not gonna lie. I can also see when you put the sneak peek side by side that it looks kind of lazy because they all look so similar. They're all symbiotes, guys. Of course they're gonna look similar. Listen, if these were OG designs, if these were all OG designs and they were all very copy-paste similar, I would have more of a problem with it. You know, on the other hand, this is from the comics. If you don't like it, take it up with the comics, right? These are from the comics, so I gotta tell you, take it up with the comics, right? It's not like in the comics. I'm sure people aren't right. I'm sure there are people writing into the comics saying, "Oh, the symbiotes look too similar. Change them." But again, they're not just gonna suddenly give Venom like a pink colorway or a baby blue colorway. He's black for a reason. So yeah, that is what it is. I'm not gonna sweat it too much, but I do get what you're saying. I don't totally agree with you guys, but I do kind of get what you're saying. So that's basically it for this update so far. We're gonna have to wait until next Monday to see any more information. The only other thing I can share with you guys that people have been talking about is, because this was dropped today or yesterday, the Black Friday countdown check-in event. So this is a check-in. This is a countdown event. This is not the main event, but I see people freaking out and already saying, "Oh my God, these rewards are so terrible." This is just the lead up, guys. This is just like the run up. You know, in the Olympics, the long jump where they run and then they jump and then they land in the sand. So the Black Friday stuff that's fun is when you jump and you land in the sand and the guy comes out with the measuring tape and he's like, oh, 14 feet. And then everyone in the crowd claps. That's Black Friday. What we're doing right now is we have our feet on the bricks, those metal things, whatever. And we're just waiting for the sound so that we can start running. And then this here is the running. It's not really exciting. Nobody claps for the running because it's the lead up. So yeah, this stuff looks trash for sure. 200 X gene selector, 300 black antimatter, 2 million gold. 2 million gold is pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie to you. 200 CCF, tier 2 selector, Odin's blessing chest, transcendent selector. Obviously the transcendent selector is good. That's big boom, right? That's boom and doom in the room, right? Then we bring the boom. Okay, that's Rizzler. That's Skibbity, Ohio. The rest of this stuff is Phantom Tax for sure. For sure. I know. But that's always how it goes, guys. So don't freak out or freak out. Whatever. Do whatever you want. Don't leave it up to a YouTuber to tell you how to react emotionally, because you know that all we do is bait reactions of either extreme joy or extreme rage in order to get clicks. So I'm not gonna sit here on my high horse or anything. But yeah, obviously the transcendent selector is good. Does it piss me off that it's not centered? That the text is not centered? Yeah, it does. Yeah, whoever is doing this, holy shit, I should slap you. Like, for real. Get your shit together. Everything else is centered, right? Why didn't you center this? Come on. Come on, this is your job? Come on. What are they paying you? Huh? In drachma? Anyways, it's an old Greek currency before the euro. Listen. The transcendent selector is good. It looks good. It's gonna be. I have no idea who's in it. And then we're gonna get another login event for Black Friday. We're gonna get the tier 3 selector for sure. So don't worry, guys. Maybe, who knows? Maybe we'll see some new stuff, some spicy stuff. All right, I'm tired of yawning on camera, so I'm gonna wrap up the video here. Hit me up in the comments down below. Let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching the video. Smash the like button if you enjoy the content, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.